Hi everyone, welcome to another new edition of the Kissflow Quarterly Product Update. Where at Kissflow we take a look at the new features we've been releasing in the last 3 months and also get a chance to walk through it. I am Ezrella and I'm a product marketing manager at Kissflow. Now, if you've been paying attention, you'll know that we've had some great releases over the last few months. So I have a ton of cool stuff to go through today. But before we hop on to that, for anyone who is new to one of these webinars, I want to quickly give you a heads up of how you can interact with us today. So first and foremost, please take a look at our community and sign up if you aren't already a part of it. It's a great place to stay on top of everything related to Kissflow. You can get your doubts cleared, you can interact with us. Sometimes there are prizes attached to your interaction and activity. It's going to be great, so go on ahead and access it, it'll be fun. Also, we love questions at the end of this webinar. We regularly try and take some time to do some Q&A. So you can submit your question via the Q&A panel on your right at any point during the webinar, and we'll get to it at the Q&A session of this webinar. I have my product managers with me, the people who have been behind creating these beautiful features at Kissflow. So they will be able to answer your question live. So we'll take care of your question and answers at the end. And speaking of questions, one of the major questions that I get asked is, will I get access to this webinar? Yes, I will be sending you the link to this recording. I'll make sure it reaches you within a couple of days. So if you have to drop off, or you have other commitments, or you have a colleague who would like to take a look at this, or anyone in the organization who might benefit out of this, please feel free to share with them. I'll make sure that this recording gets to your inbox in a couple of days. Great. So with that, let's take a look at the topics for the day. These are some of the features that I will be focusing on today. The way we're going to go about it is I'm going to have some slides for you, as well as I want to jump into the product itself and I actually walk you through some use cases and some demonstrations of how you can do it. So it'll be very simple, very straightforward how to set up sort of a series. But you can use it for your use cases in your organizations. And if you have anything more to learn from it, like if you have any more questions, or you'd like an in-depth view into how the feature works, please head down to community.kissflow.com. You'll have all the product documentation there. You have a step-by-step guide as to how to access these features and how you can put them to work in your use case. So great. With that, we can move into the webinar itself. Before we jump into the new stuff, especially if you're new to Kissflow, I always like to start this session by answering this one question: what is Kissflow? And the best way to think about what Kissflow is to really think about the problem that we see in the world, in the market, and how we are trying to solve them. Now, traditionally, business teams depend on IT teams to build a variety of custom apps. These conventional software development methodologies are unable to keep pace with the speed and the scope of these needs. Additionally, most businesses grapple with the lack of adequate personnel and skills necessary to develop and maintain these efforts, which leads to an increasing gap between business and IT. Kissflow solves exactly this problem. You have the power of no code that answers your process building, your project management needs, and the power of low code, wherein you can build a full featured application with the help of AI without having to start from scratch. Now, the key point is that you don't need a huge team of developers or engineers, which is essentially your IT, to build the massive application that keys your businesses. As a business user, you may be a lead in HR or business or finance or any other function, and you know exactly what you want out of an app or a process. You are exactly at the center of the problem you want to solve, and you know how to get there. You're more functionally adept, you know the bottlenecks, and you know exactly how you want to get to the finish line. Now, instead of being dependent on an IT team or a band of developers, wherein the application will definitely take about 6 months to see the light of day. Because let's face it, the IT team is already drowning with requests and requirements from various functions. Now, what if you had the tools to build it out yourself? Something that does not require a lot of coding skills and gets the job done in a couple of weeks rather than months. This is exactly how we solve the problem, and this is what Kissflow does. Now, if you're more interested in checking out low code and no code, head down to kissflow.com/events to check out how our in-house experts talk about how we're solving digital transformation with Kissflow. There's a lot of interesting conversations there about citizen development, how we've been solving digital transformation for different verticals, and let us know. Please write to us if you're interested in having these conversation with your organization. We'll be more than happy to oblige. So go take a look. I'll add the link in the chat. It's kissflow.com/events. Please go through those videos, and yep, I hope you benefit from that, and I hope your organization benefits from that. All right, with that, let's get into the product update. So the first feature that I have for you is AI field data mapping in integrations. Now, if you're a person who's been working on integrations, you have that struggle of spending a lot of time on field mapping, right? Like you want to map the right fields correctly, and if you go wrong, like it might lead to a bit of a headache. Your integration might not run. You might have to go see where exactly you went wrong. So we've come up with a really nice feature where we make we just do the heavy lifting for you. You don't have to worry too much about mapping fields. So it's an AI feature which sort of finds the best fields based on triggers and action outputs, which makes your mapping a breeze. So I'm going to quickly show you how this works in integrations. Now, I already have an integration set up. So I'm going to show you where you can access this particular feature and how you can make it work. So in my actions, I have this button here called map fields, right? It's called smart field mapping. I have all these fields to be mapped. So I'm just going to click on this, give it a few seconds. And the fields are already mapped for me. And how long did that take me? 5 seconds. So I can see that all all the fields that I want has been mapped correctly. Even though this is a very accurate mapping, I would still suggest you to take a look at it. If you're not interested, like for example, I say no, I don't want this mapped. I can give some other, like I want to map something else, or I want to give a rich text, a different kind of field here. So you can always check it or uncheck it, and you can just say done, and then all these automatically get mapped here. So that's how quick it is. Now imagine you have a board where you have to map close to 20 fields. Now this can be done in literally 5 seconds. That's how easy it is to use this feature. So if you get a chance today to work on an integration, or you want to go work on this a little, or in future, if you have any integrations to build, please use this feature. And I hope this really settles a lot of your manual mapping problems. Now, one of the major reasons why we came up with this feature is that we wanted to automate and streamline data mapping without the manual work. You don't have to configure data mapping manually. The system does it for you, and it also ensures that the source and the data that flows across application is in a very controlled manner. So that's AI field data mapping in integrations. Now, moving on to the next feature, I have the revamped Kissflow app builder. Oh boy, this is probably one of the biggest updates that I have for you today. If you're a user of Kissflow apps, it's just like we've completely overhauled the Kissflow app builder. There's a complete UI overhaul for easy workflow and accessibility. We brought in more styling options so that it helps you in your customization, and you have more control over component alignment. So I'm going to quickly show you how what are the different changes that we brought to the Kissflow app builder. So if you're a user of Kissflow apps, this is super exciting. I really hope you're excited as well. Let me show you the feature. Okay. So this is the homepage, the redesigned homepage of how your app looks like in development environment. You have a bunch of how-to videos right here on how to create an application. So all of these are videos, so you can just click on it and it'll give you, you can start playing. It'll give you a lot
On the left is the navigation.
uh, it'll give you a video on how exactly you can build an application. You also have below that you have a lot of these elements that you need. You can just click on it and get started on a board. You can choose from templates. Whatever elements that you need for your application is right here, so you can just click on it and get started. Now, the app builder also has a global left navigation, and it's which is persistent throughout the builder. So if you click on this, the same elements that you find here, you find it here as well. So you can just click on it and get started. Now you see anything to do with data forms, any of your data is here. It's the page, which is your UI, and logic, which is your backend integrations, your connectors. So what we've done is we've sort of grouped the elements that are there into data, interface, and logic. So this is how this sort of well organized now, so it's very easy for you to navigate. And of course you have your roles as well here. So this is how roles look like. Yeah. Right. Now, we've also introduced tabs for you don't have you have uninterrupted navigation between different tabs. So let's see this. These are the tabs. Earlier, what you had is you had to work on a page, you have to save, you have to close it, and then go continuously, and then go and work on a different element, right? Like different like a board or a process. You have to constantly keep saving, closing it, and then working from the same tab. So what we've done is we've introduced roles, so you can just let's say, let me open up so this is from a different app. As you can see the tabs here, you can work on it uninterrupted. You can always work on it. It will automatically get updated when as and when you save, and it will reflect in your other tabs. So you don't have to work on only one element at a time. You can do multiple. You can work on multiple components. You can work on multiple elements without modifying the page. So that's how that's the tabs function for you. Now inside the page builder you also have, if you can see the difference, you have the flow components and a component tree. So all your components have been removed, like decoupled from their sources, which means you can add your form or a table component and change its source flow without modifying the page. You also have a component tree where you can let me show you from. Okay, this is how a component tree looks like. So all the elements in your inside that particular page is, you can visualize it really well in this component tree. It is also the home for pop-ups, so you can rename components as well. Now, if you take a look at how your styling and all of that looks like, so this is how it is. We've added a lot of new elements into the alignment, styling options as well. So we brought in a lot of wrap controls. So I want to show you. So we brought a lot of wrap controls here. we've gotten more align and justify options, and row and column gap controls. So these are some of the styling options that we've introduced here as well. Now, in for example, you can also configure different styles for components such as buttons and tabs. So in their normal state and also in their hover state. So this is another new change, a new change that we brought over for you. So you can, if you're a user of Kissflow apps, please try it out. It should definitely make your app creation a lot more easier and a lot more intuitive. So try it out and let us know what you think about it. So that's the app builder for you. And similarly, another feature that we have for you is the revamped Kissflow form builder. Now, you would have definitely seen this happening for you. This change would have already reflected in your processes and boards. I'm just going to show you how your new form builder will look like. It's a lot different from how it used to look like. So I'm just going to show you. Let's create a process of So here you have your form builder. As you can see, the first thing that captures your attention is the navigation panel. You have a left and a right panel and your form resides in the middle. So all your elements, all your field level elements will be in your left, and also all the style, the validation, the settings of your the field properties will be on your right. So it makes it a lot more easier for you. Earlier, a panel used to pop up out of the right, and then you had to do it. So now it's always there, so you can just like drag drop, and then you can just add description, and you can set validation rules. You can set visibility. You can style it however you'd like. You can change colors, and yeah, that's how you go about this particular form builder. I'm just going to quickly delete it. And then now if you take a look at the fields that we have, we've grouped all these fields into 5 different categories. So as you see basic. So these are all your basic fields. You have your data lookup, you have file and media, you have advanced fields that you can add into your forms, and also all your widgets. I also want to throw some attention at the new widget that we've developed recently, which is the grid widget. So it sort of helps you. It's a great option to apply visibility condition to a set of fields. So it sort of helps with your space optimization, and it gives a great layout to your form. So this is something you can try. So you apply a grid, and you can just add text within that. And yeah, you can sort of play around with how you want that section to look like, right? So that's your form builder. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, your style is you can change your appearance settings as you like it, and whatever you apply, whatever setting, your appearance setting that you apply will apply to all the field components, and it will you have a really nice fresh palette here as well. So next time you try out you're building a new process or a board and you need to create a form, I really hope this comes in handy for you. Over the last product update, we also spoke about the AI suggested fields. So these are some of the fields that has been generated by AI. So all I have to do is just take it and drag and drop it, and I can get started with it, get started with the form easily. So that's the new and improved form builder for you. The next feature that I have for you is an AI-powered board creation. As the name suggests, all you have to do is input a short description of the kind of board and a workflow that you're looking for, and the AI will take care of it. a fully functional board will be created in a matter of seconds. And these will also include customized forms and workflows for a specific use case. So I want to show how quick it is. So if you really want to time it, you can, because that's how quick it is. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to go over to, yeah, so what I've done is I've clicked on creating a new board, and this is the screen that will get displayed. So I'm just gonna give a board name as what's a good name to give? Maintenance and issue repair tracker. So I'm going to say it's an issue. It's already suggested an ID prefix, so if you want a different one, you can choose it too. So I'm just going to go with MIRT. I'm going to give a short description. I'm just giving a quick description, and well, start your timers. Well, there you have it. That's how quick it is to create a board with a fully functional workflow. That's how easy it is to build it. And not just that, let's take a look at the forms. So I have issue title, description, issue severity, issue reporter, date, type, tags, and resolution steps. These are some of the basic form fields that I would like to see in a maintenance and repair request board, like a tracker board. And this is how quick. Of course, you can always edit your form. You can go ahead and make changes the way you like it. But as you can see, it's already given me the fields that I wanted for my board, and you can just quickly give it a description, get started with it right away. You also have form fields that have been suggested by AI, so you can just click and move it as and when the fields are required. Literally takes less than 2 minutes to create a board and automate it. That's how quick it is. So if you aren't already using Kissflow boards, I urge you to go take a look at it today. You can use it within your teams. You can use it as a way to track projects within your teammates. There are multiple use cases for boards, and if you want some help sort of starting somewhere, there's one quick thing that I can suggest is you can go to explore and you can take a look at the template gallery. We already have a lot of use cases that we worked on, like all these are boards. The orange ones are processes. So we've built templates that you can readily use as well. So if you want to take a look at it, please do. You can just click install. You can install it and you can get to work immediately. That's how easy it is to work with Kissflow boards. Yeah, you can install it and then get started on that as well. So I urge you to take a look at Kissflow boards and start using it within your teams. It's a really nice project management tool, and I hope you benefit out of it. So that is the AI powered Kissflow board creation for you. I hope you found it satisfying as I did. I'd like to move on to the next feature, which is edit role permissions and data forms. Now, if you're a user of Kissflow, you know that data forms resides within apps. It's just like a data set. Data forms is for apps. Now, this new feature, what it does is it allows you to manage user access and actions within your app. This is like extremely precise. It makes sure that your security and integrity of your data is maintained. So I'm going to show you where you can do this. So if you're an admin in an app, you're creating an app and you're an admin, this is something that you can do for the other users and other developers of the app. So I'm just going to show you where you can access it. This is a data form that I already have open. So as you can see, this is a data form. All you have to do is click share, and you get, okay, so this is already done. So I'm just going to move on to another data form to show you how it is done. All right. So normally when you open a data form, when you're building an application, this would be empty, right? So as an admin of an application, you have the power to assign roles. So there are three different kinds of roles that you can assign, like three different levels of permissions you can assign to a role, which is read only, edit, and manage. It's pretty self-explanatory. Read only lets you only to view items. Edit allows you to view, create, and also update these items. And manage will also give you an additional power to delete the items in a data form. So all you have to do is just click here and add the users of your. I've just said user because I've defined it in a way, but you can add people's names as well. So I'm just going to give them the edit access. So this is what I can do. And for the admin, I'm going to do manage, because as an admin, I'm an admin, so I should have the power to delete items as well. So this is an editing role permissions inside data forms. It's predominantly designed to meet your needs and give you that flexibility to allow users to perform any operation on data except deletion, of course. So it shouldn't be just view. You shouldn't be asked to make every teeny tiny change in the data form. Other people should have access to edit as well, but of course the deletion remains in your power. So this is the new feature that we brought in for the data form. So that's that. I have a couple of more features to talk to you about. We have a couple of new connectors, that is Jira and GChat. I want to quickly walk you through the Jira one first. It's very simple, it's very straightforward. We have been creating a lot of custom connectors over the past few years. We have Jira and GChat for you this quarter. As you all know, Jira is a third-party software which is into project management, issue tracking. It's a great project management tool. So if you're an organization that uses Jira and you want certain boards or to be updated in Jira, you can use this direct connector. Just a word of caution: the Jira connectors trigger it expires every 30 days. So all you have to do is just go switch off and on the integration for this, and you're sorted. So I'm going to quickly show you how to set up a Jira connector. It's very simple and it's very straightforward. Okay, so I'm going to create an integration. I'm just going to call it Jira library update. So I'm just going to create a trigger, which is a Kissflow process when an item is created. Let me test the trigger. Done. Okay, now I'm just going to search for Jira. I want to create an issue in my Jira board. So I have a library request board that I've created here. I want to create a card here for me. Think of it as a way to create a card or an update a card. I'm just going to show you how it's done. Establish a connection. So you can explore more with this connector. What you can do with Jira. So for me right now, I want to create an issue. I want to create a new issue here, right? So I'm just gonna have an account. Okay, I'm just gonna choose my domain, which is there. Now the project is it's called library request. So I'm just going to click on this, and issue type is, I just want to create a task. So I'm just going to create a name, which is the name of book that's I input in the process. Reporter is me, and that's it. So I'm just gonna do this now. I'm gonna test it. Let's see if it works. As you can see, it creates a new task for me here. It hasn't taken a lot, there's no description or anything, it just says text data. So I'm gonna try if this works. So I'm just gonna turn on the integration, click done. I'm gonna go back. I have a library book request. It's a very simple, it's a very direct process, a 3-field process that I've created. Let's give a man called Ove. So I've withdrawn it today, and I return it in a week, and I submit. As you can see, it's created a card for me here with a library book request from Ezzy, and you can obviously add more fields. You can map those fields, and those details will carry forward to this tasks here. So this is how you set up a Jira connector, and you can set up a way to update. We can take a look at other actions that's involved in this. So I want to show the other actions that is involved in Jira. You can create an issue, find an issue, add attachments, add a watcher, comment, link, find a user, and also update an issue. So this is the connector, and this is what it can do. So if you're a user of Jira and you want to connect Kissflow with Jira, please try this out and let us know what you think. And moving on to the next connector, we have Google Chat. So you can integrate, I mean, if you're an organization that uses Google Workspace and you want to send timely updates about your projects, or you want to update a certain space or a chat group, or individually you want to monitor progress, this can be used. So I'm gonna show you how to set it up. It's a very basic setup. I think you already know how to integrate it, but I'm just gonna show you how it is done. So I'm gonna create a GChat Kissflow integration. All right. This is a success, so I'm gonna add Google Chat. Now I want to send a message to a Google Chat space, right? So in Kissflow we use Google Chat. So I've already set up a space, so just so I can show you how it works. What I'm going to do is, I've given my account. Chat type is a space, so you can choose between a chat space, group chat, or a private message. So I want to send a message to a space. I'm going to choose my chat rooms, which is product update messages. Message content is hi. Right. So this is a manual. You can also update any other messages that you'd like. So I'm just gonna test this action. Yep, as you see, I've received a message here. So that's how you can set up a Google Chat connector. So if you're an organization that uses Google Chat, you can try this out. You can send out timely updates anything that you'd like other team members to know, progress of your project on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. This is sort of like an automation that you can set up within your projects. So please try it out and let us know what you think. Right. And the last feature that I have for you today is AI identified sensitive data in governance. Now, as the name suggests, we've sort of designed this feature to prevent unwanted exposure to sensitive data within your organization. So this feature resides within Kissflow governance, and it sort of highlights potentially sensitive fields to help manage sensitive data in your Kissflow forms, and also protect the confidentiality of your data. So what it does is AI classifies your form data based on the names of the fields provided. Now, if these names are changed, like on a day, like when you keep changing names in your process on a day-to-day basis, or whenever the change happens, the system will update them in real time. So this way you can always stay up to date and keep your data accurate. So there are three different categories that it's divided into. The sensitive data is divided into. The first one, you have your personal data, which is information that can be like names, addresses, contact details. The second one is confidential data. It can be information regarding high security related stuff like financial data, login credentials, access keys, and health data. Health data can, as the name suggests, it is about an individual's physical or mental health, medical history, treatment records. So this is what the new feature does. I'm going to quickly. The GIF is already pretty explanatory. I'm going to show you where it resides and how you can access it. So this is, if you know how to access Kissflow governance, you go into your my settings. You can check account governance, and this is the dashboard like look that you get in your account. You can see how many process creators, board creators. We've already taken a great look at how governance work, so I'm just going to go into the process and boards. As you can see, idle processes, and I'm just going to go into some of the live processes. I'm going to search for a particular, I want to show you two different kinds of data. So I'm just going to choose this. Oh, sorry. So I'm going to choose this process, and it gives me an idea into who the admin is, all other details, what is the list use, and looks like a pretty empty process, but here is where this feature resides. So all you have to do is go click on this, give it a couple of seconds, and it will tell you all the sensitive data that is, according to the fields, it will tell you what is a sensitive data that resides in this particular process. So you can see employee ID, name, and the blood group. So you see it differentiate between personal data and also health data. So this is how it works. Now, if you're a super admin at Kissflow, and then you want to take a look at what kind of sensitive data is flowing from and to Kissflow, you can take a look at all the data, and you can see the category of data that's flowing, so that you stay up to date on what kind of data gets out of your system. So you're very diligent about what's happening. So this is the AI identified sensitive data and governance. I hope you take a look at it and see how you can put it to use. Let us know what you think about it. And with that, we come to an end of all the feature updates that I have for you. Before we go into Q&A, I have something interesting to show you. I don't know if you've heard of the Kissflow App Store. If you haven't, I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough of the App Store and where you can access it. App Store has pre-built applications that let you start with a working automated solution without starting from scratch. Now, if you're an organization that's looking to automate a lot of processes and you want full-fledged applications that you want to start working on, you don't have to do it from scratch. We already have close to 15 applications that is ready to go. It's enterprise ready, it's state of the art. You can take a look at these applications and see how they work for you. You can download them and immediately get to work. You can customize it for your company and start working on it. So I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds to look at the different apps that we have here. And I'm also going to show you where you can access, you can take a look at these apps and where you can access them, right? So all you have to do is, one, you can always go to kissflow.com/app store. So this is one way to go at it. But another great way to do it is, as you can see, there is an app store here. You can just click on it. You will see these 15 apps sort of populate here, and there are some of these apps that are that's free. You can just click on it and start using it immediately. You can just click open and it'll install and you can start working on it immediately. This is how quick it is. And yes, you might have to share it and make yourself an admin to start working on it. There are certain apps that says inquire. So it will open up a form where you can tell us what exactly you expect out of this particular application, and then we'll get back to you. We'll tell you how you can set it up and talk to you about it. Then there are some where you can just directly install. You can just click on it. It'll install a copy of the app into your system, and you can get started on it right away. So this is the Kissflow App Store. So try out the apps and let us know what you think. If there's something that you don't find it here but you'd like for us to develop, you can just quickly fill out this form, which is give us an app name that you'd like to see and what you're looking for in that particular app, like how we can solve that issue for you, and submit. We will take it diligently. We'll start working on it, and then we'll get back to you on that particular app requirements and how we can fix it for you. So that is the Kissflow App Store. So with this, we come to an end of this session. I hope all these features were very useful to you today. I hope you get to try them in your organization, and come to community. Let us know what you think of this, and if there's anything at all you'd like to see changed, or like you'd like to compliment us on these features, please do so. Go to community.kissflow.com and let us know what you think about it. And with that said, I'm going to move into the Q&A session. I have the product managers with me who have been instrumental in building these features, so they're the right people to hear from in terms of any questions at all that you might have regarding all these features. So yes, onward to the Q&A session.